Hello math learners, welcome to MATH-JASTIN's Mathematics Lessons and Techniques. So our topic for today is all about these circles. So actually, this is the part 6 of my lesson about circle. So actually, that I literally discuss about the circles is about their equation. In short, I will discuss the equation of a circle. So let us begin. Okay, this is the examples of circles. So now, in our standard form of the equation of a circle, so with its center and the origin is the x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So kumbaga ito yung when the center of a circle is in the origin, no? So the r is the radius of the circle. So if we take the square root of the right hand side, we'll know how big the radius is. Wow. Notice that the x and y are squared when we look at parabolas. The x term was squared, no? So let's look at the equation x squared plus y squared is equal to 9. So sabi nga natin, this equation that we can use if the center of the circle is in the origin or the coordinates 0, 0. So this r squared, so r is equal to 3. So that you're going to find the square root of both sides of equation if you're going to find the radius. So square root nyo lang, square root, ganyan lang. Then square root of 9 is 3. So the center of the circle at the origin and the radius is 3. Let's grab the circle. Let's grab this circle, brother. So now this is the Cartesian plane. No? So we have the x coordinate and y. So sabi nga natin ang center is in the 0, 0 or the origin. So we have count 3 on all directions since that is the radius. So nga pala, bakit po square? So, kung maano natin, di ba? 3, basta meron tayong iba dyan, no? So, since that the radius is, no? Para sa measurement lang. That you're going to have the area. So, yan. Yan yung ating circle. Ayan na. With the radius of 3, and then the center of is in the origin. So now, if the center of the circle is not at the origin, then the equation for the standard form of a circle looks like this. So we have x minus h squared raised all to the squared plus the square root of y minus k is equal to r squared. So the center of the circle is at a coordinate hk. No? Excuse me. So now, we have the example to So we have x minus 3 raised all to the squared power plus the square of y minus 1 is equal to 16. So find the center and radius and graph this circle. So that the h is 3, the k is 1, and the r squared is 16. So the radius is 4. We are going to find the square root. So, the center of the circle is at HK, which is 3, 1. Ito yun, no? Kasi kung kahit yan na sa transposition, if the negative 3, kapag nilipat natin, magiging positive. O, ganun din sa negative 1, kapag nilipat, magiging positive. No? Kung iano lang natin, simplification, ito lang, don't mind the negative sign. Or don't mind the minus sign. So, we have 3, 1. So, the radius is 4. Kasi inaano natin yung square root dito Square root of 16 is 4. No? So now, we have some 4 points. So this is the circle. So the center is in 3, 1. Then we're going to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and so on and so magbibilang kung saan kayo mahinto. O gusto nyo, by addition. Depende sa inyo yun. So next, if you take the equation of the circle in standard form, for example, so we have the square of x plus 2 plus the square of y minus 4 is equal to 4. So now that you can find the center and radius easily, the square is at negative 2 and 4. So, since we have negative 2, positive 2, kapag tinalas mo, magiging negative 2. Kapag negative 4 naman ang nilipat nyo, magiging positive 4. And the radius is 2 that we're going to find the square root of 4, such as ito. Yung r squared, such as 4. So, the radius is 2. So, that's why we have the radius of 2. So, remember, the center is at HK with x minus h and y minus k. Since the x is plus something and not minus, so x plus 2 can be written as x minus negative 2. So, kumbaga nga, di ba, yung h natin is negative 2. So, may minus sign dito. Cancel, parin nyo rin i-cancel yung dalawang negative sign to becomes positive 2. That's why we have x plus 2. Kapag nilipat naman, magiging negative 2. So that, okay. So, ito yun, no? Dapat dito nakaturo yun. So this is the radius such as r squared. So, r is equal to 2. So, but if it not is the standard form, but multiplied out or FOIL method. Halimbawa, di siya naka-standard form. Halimbawa, nakaganyan siya. Hindi siya naka-standard form ng equation ng circle. No? Nakaiba siyang... So, ayan. Parang nangyari dito, ini-square natin. So, paano natin siya isa-solve na nakaganito siya? So, ayan. Yan yung itsura niya ngayon. So, ini-square to. Then, yung 4 hindi pa rin nagbago. So, moving everything to one side in descending order and combining like terms with half. No? So, bakit? Kung makapapansin nyo rito, wala na yung 4. So, di ba, pag nilipat nyo tong 4 sa kabila, magiging negative 4. So, may kapareho siya. So, 4 minus 4 is 0. So, ito ang technique ko sa inyo. Ang gagawin nyo na lang, kapag nakakita kayo ng ganito at may kaparehong numero that you're going to cancel. Alisin nyo na. Cancel. So, ayan na yun. So, sumunod. So, ayan na siya. So, if we'd have started with it like this, we'd have to complete the square on both of x's and y's to get in standard form. Paano po? So, ayan yung inano natin sa x's and y's and the constant terms. So now, ang gagawin natin ditong method is the completing the square. So since the constant ay nililipat natin kapag nagana tayo ng completing the square based on the quadratic equation. So ganito lang. So next. So complete the square. So we have, paano po natin nakuha itong 4? So 4, di ba that we're going to multiply it in half and square it. So, 4 times 1/2 is equal to 2. Then, square of 2 is 4. So, same as in negative 8. So, the half of negative 8 is negative 4. And the square of negative 4 is 16. So, kapag nakuha natin yung result, isa, dalawa. So, instead ay subtract natin to, cancel na lang natin itong pareho. Wala na yung 16. So, automatic na yun. Negative 16 plus 16 is equal to 0. Or 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. Yun lang din yun. O, gusto yung alisin na lang. Takip method lang. So, write and factor. And wala. Back in standard form. Yan lang din. Wala din pinagbago. Para sinolve lang din natin siya ulit. Para lang tayo nagano ng Rubik's Cube. Matapos guluhin, tayo rin ang bubuo. Ganun lang yun. So now let's work some example. So find an equation of the circle with center at 0, 0 or the origin and the radius of 7. So alam naman natin yung ating standard form kapag nasa origin yung ano natin. So now let us replace the 0, 0. So we have wala na to 0, so square the x, the square the y, and the 7 times 7 is equal to 14. Yun yun. So, sumunod, find an equation of the circle with center at 0, 0 that passes through the point of negative 1 and negative 4. Since the center is at 0, 0, we'll have x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So, since, bakit po natin ni-replace? So, sabi nga natin, origin. So, meron tayong batayan na saan tatama. So, the x is negative 1, then the y is negative 4. So, paano po mangyayari? So, negative 1 times negative 1 is equal to 1, then square it. Simplify. So, negative 4 times negative 4 is equal to 16. So, 1 plus 16 is equal to 70. So, the radius, the r squared is 17. Kung gusto nyo talaga makuha yung pinaka-radius, square root nyo to. Kung halimbawa, kung ganun pa rin, square root of 17, i-simplify nyo siya as decimal. Pero hindi kayo manito. Saan nyo ilalagay yun sa Cartesian plane kung ganun lang yun, diba? So, now, find an equation of the circle with center at negative 2 and 5 and radius 6. Paano kaya to? Paano kaya? Sabi in the values in standard form, so we have, ni-replace natin yung negative 2 and then 5 and 6. Sabi nga natin, ang radius natin is 6. So, ayan siya. Ganyan na siya nangyari. So, paano po naging x plus 2? So, ayun nga. Cancel natin tong negative and becomes not positive. So, x plus 2 na siya. Then, ganun pa rin. Walang magbabago. Positive to. Kumbaga, ganun pa rin. Negative pa rin. Then, we have 6. Ganun pa rin. So, ngayon, in-square natin siya. We have 36 na. No? So, ayan na yung pinaka-standard form niya. Next. Find an equation of the circle with center at 8, 2 and passes through the 8, 0. So, now, yan yung ating 8 and 2. So, next we have, ayan nga, inaano natin, kasi meron tayong exact na kung saan siya tatama. So, we have x is such as 8 and 0 and y. So, now, we have 4. Bakit po kaya? So, 8 minus 8, diba? 0. So, 0 na siya. So, kahit square ni 0, 0 pa rin ang lalabas. So, automatic wala na yon. So, 0 minus 2 is equal to negative 2. So, that you're going to square the negative 2, it becomes 4. No? So, yun, no? So, ayan siya, Ayan siya. Yan na yung pinaka-equation niya. That we are going to find the radius na meron ng eksakto na kung saan siya tatama. Passes through the point of A, 0. So now, identify the center and radius of the sketch and sketch the graph. No? So, yan po yung, to get in standard form, we don't want coefficients on the square. So, let's divide everything by 9. So, divide both sides of equation to positive 9. So, di ba pag nagdi-divide tayo, alisin lang natin itong dalawa na 9. So, yan na siya ang lumabas. Remember to square root this to get the radius. Para makuha niyo yung pinaka-radius. Ayan na yun. Square root of 64 is 8. Then square root of 9 is 3. So, the center is at 0, 0 at the end. The radius is 8, 3. So, kung i-convert nga pala natin sa fraction yung 8-3, it becomes 2 and 2/3. No? Para hindi kayo mahirapan sa pag-ano sa graph. So, ayan siya. Kung mapapansin nyo, hindi siya naka-eksakto sa 3. Kasi nga po, hindi talaga siya eksakto. Ang gulo, no? Sabihin, hindi siya eksakto. Kaya nandyan yung magbibilang kayo ng 2.2/3. Ganun lang yun. Kung paano yung inano nyo rito, parang gusto nyo, kung meron kayong compass, by graphing, i-compass yung pag-ano. Para hindi kayo mahirap. Lahat may technique. So now, identify the center and radius and sketch the graph. So now, remember the center values ending up being the opposite sign of what is with the x and y, and the right hand side is the radius square. So now, the center is at negative 4, 3, and the radius is 5. So, in square root natin to, then transpose. No? Ganun lang yun. So, ayan siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, malaki-laki kasi 5 yung radius niya eh. Halimbawa kung negative 4, so mag-ano kayo sa 1? Ay, tama ba? Sa 1. O, di ba? Kung halimbawa, kung dito ka nagsimula sa 3, so di sa 8, then basta ano lang tayo. Tansya. Parang kokak na, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Parang ginagawa lang natin sa number line noon, nung mga ating pagkabata. So now, find the center and radius of the circle x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 4y minus 3 is equal to 0. Excuse me. We have to complete the square and both the x's and y's to get in standard form. So, yan siya. Inano lang natin siya as completing the square. So, yan. Yung, diba? The half of 6 is 3, then square of 3 is 9. O, yan lang, nilalagay lang natin. Kumbaga, di ba gagawa natin, kung ano yung makuha natin yung result, kumbaga parang bigayan lang. Be generous. So, now, yan na yung nakuha natin yung result is 4. Parang sa ano lang yan, no? Sagot ng isa, sagot ng lahat. Nung face-to-face pa yun. So, yan. Yan na yan. Meron siya dito. Dapat meron dito sa kabila. Ganyan lang. Parang classroom life lang. Sagot ng isa, sagot ng lahat. Yeah. So, ayan na, in-square natin, i-factor natin to. Then, ayan na yung result. Then, in-add natin. So, 3 plus 9 is 12 plus 4, 60. So, the center is at negative 3, 2, and the radius is 4. So, yun. So, okay. That's all.